again, everyone, and welcome to languagecaster.com, the football language podcast for learners of English who love football, the beautiful game. I'm Damien and I'm in London, and on today's short podcast I'll be looking at some of the words and phrases from the Manchester derby that took place yesterday between Manchester City and Manchester United. To do this, I'm going to use a report from the BBC and focus on three expressions: outclass, overrun, and restore their lead.
คุณกำลังฟัง languagecaster.com
So here's what the BBC said about the game. Manchester City outclassed Manchester United to maintain control of the Premier League title race. So in this latest Manchester derby, City ran out comfortable 4-1 winners. In fact, many pundits felt that the margin of victory could have been bigger. They could have scored even more goals. This is explained in the opening sentence of the BBC report, when the writer uses the verb to outclass to describe City's performance over United. Now, to outclass an opponent means to play much, much better than them. Another expression that we've used on this site before is to crush an opponent, which means that one side is so much stronger than the other side. Maybe if a team outclasses an opponent, there is a suggestion that not only did they win easily, but their style of football was simply much better too. In the second part of this sentence, there is some information about what the result means for the Premier League title race. City's comfortable victory means they are still top of the table and have some kind of control. They have the title in their own hands. Overrun. Okay, so this is what the BBC said, but after the break they were simply magnificent as they overran United. Now, Manchester United did not play too badly in the first half, and even though they went into the break 2-1 down, this means they were losing 2-1 at half-time, they would have been happy with how they had performed. However, in the second half they were completely dominated by City, whose movement and passing was too good for the Red Devils. They could not get near City. They were overrun. If one side overruns another side, it means that they dominate them completely. They can easily attack them and easily create lots of chances. It wasn't quite a game of two halves, but United fell away badly in the second 45 minutes as City kept cutting through them. United were completely overrun. Restore their lead. De Bruyne put City ahead with a crisp early finish, then restored their lead before half-time. So, Manchester City captain Kevin De Bruyne scored twice, a brace. His first was a crisp finish, which means he hit the ball cleanly and with some power when he scored. Jadon Sancho equalised for United, but then De Bruyne scored again to make it 2-1. And because City were back in front, we can say that he had restored their lead. To restore means to bring something back to where it was before. So City have gone back into the lead thanks to De Bruyne's second goal.
Hi, my name is Ahmed Adam. I support Al Hilal Sports Club. That's a site from the Sudanese Premier League. And you're listening to languagecaster.com.
Thanks for that message, Ahmed. Now, if you want to ask any football language questions or simply say hello, then you can do so by adding a comment on the site using the forum, sending an email to us at admin@languagecaster.com, or by looking for us on Facebook, Twitter or Instagram.
Du lyssnar på languagecaster.com.
Yes, you are listening to Languagecaster, and that message was in Swedish, and we'd love to hear from anyone else who might like to share the message you are listening to languagecaster.com in their or indeed any other language. We have lots and lots of different languages, but we are always looking out for more. And don't forget that there's a transcript to this podcast and lots of vocabulary support, which you can access by coming along to our site here at languagecaster.com. Okay, that's it for this short podcast in which we've looked back at some of the words and phrases from the Manchester Derby, and in particular, outclass an opponent, overrun an opponent, and to restore a team's lead. Thanks again, everyone, for listening, and enjoy all the football this week. There's more Champions League second leg matches, and we'll see you again soon with more football language. Bye-bye.